What's up, you guys? Time is back, another Linscents video, and today I have a fragrance from Fragrance World. Again, Fragrance World is another Arabian fragrance house. I've done a few fragrances from them in the past. Go check out the videos. But before we get into that fragrance, I just want to say thank you guys. Man, again, I am so appreciative of each and every one of you guys. The kind words, through the actually watching my videos before you decide to make a fragrance purchase. That is so awesome that basically my videos has given you guys a clear indication whether you should buy a fragrance or not. Almost as if my say so is the final word, but I'm actually truly honored with that, and I appreciate it. Much love to each and every one of you. Again, whether you just got on board or you've been on board since day one, you guys are all special to me. So there you go. But let's jump into this fragrance, okay? Now again, Fragrance World, one of those Arabian fragrances. Now, the one I have in front of me is a clone of a Byredo, I think, fragrance. Now, Byredo has some pretty expensive fragrances. You're looking up to about $200 or so, probably at the highest point. Most of their fragrances are about that price point. This one was about $50, and this is Bibliotheque. Now, this is a clone of Bibliotheque from Byredo, okay? Now, I've never smelled anything from Byredo, to be honest. I've only seen the pictures of the fragrances online. You don't really see them at Macy's, or maybe I'm just not checking for them, or I don't really see them at Ulta's or Sephora's. I'm pretty sure they probably have them there. I just really haven't looked into it like that. Man, haven't even been into one of those stores in a while, to be honest. But again, Byredo is pretty expensive, and if you guys know me by now, I am cheap. I am not spending $200 on one damn fragrance. If I'm spending $200, I'm gonna get like 5 or 6 from these Arabian houses. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get like 5 or 6 of those bad boys if I want to spend $200. But here we go. Biblioteca. Okay. Nice box, nice presentation so far. Again, there goes that. Now, Fragrance World, I'm not sure what the FA Paris stands for, to be honest. Maybe it's more because on the back it says if you want more information, pretty much go to fragranceworld.ae. So maybe FA is the fragrance and then AE part. So maybe that's why it's FA Paris. But this does, I'm assuming this is made in the UAE, I'm assuming. So let's just go with that. Even though the box says Paris, I'm going with AE. So here we go. We open it up, and wow, it's fucking, look at that shit. Must have been drunk, but should have been in there like that, which looks very nice, you guys. The bottle was actually pretty heavy when I just did that little movement right there. It's actually got a nice weight to it. Got some scuff marks on the bottle already. Look at that. On the cap, scuff mark. Come on, man. What are you guys doing, man? But so far, everything else looks pretty good on the bottle. Again, you're not getting really much on the bottom. There's no, like, stamped batch codes on here. I'm assuming the only batch code that you get with these fragrances are the one on the box. And there it is right there. But here we go, man. I'm excited to smell this one. This one has some plum and peach. In the middle, we got some violet. We got some peony. And at the base, we got some leather, vanilla, patchouli, and musk. So I'm looking forward to a nice, fruity, kind of floral, fresh scent. But here we go. Cap actually has a nice little weight to it. It's not one of those caps that's like the weight is evenly distributed throughout the cap. It feels like more heavy at the top of it than right here in the middle. Or actually, you know what? Maybe it's more in the middle. It feels more weighted right there. So, nice size cap right there. So, here we go. Nothing going on right there. An okay atomizer. Not one of those pressure sensitive atomizers, but here we go. Okay, now the regular Biblioteca says it's a unisex fragrance. However, I can already tell this is leaning more towards the feminine side of things because okay, I'm kind of getting this like this smoky, fruity scent out of here. Now, when you first kind of spray this and you kind of smell it throughout the air, it just smells like a lot of fruits. It just smells really fruity. But then when you get closer to it, you're kind of getting this leathery, floral, fruity smell to it, which is actually quite nice. Now, the thing is, for a man, that's what you're gonna like. You're gonna like that leathery, almost smoky, floral scent that you pick up from it with that fruitiness. In the air, that's something more that a lady is gonna like because, like I said, in the air, it just smells more fruity. You're not really getting like that leathery, smoky, floral smell that you're getting when you come close to it. Yeah, the leather is actually very nice in here. I'm getting a slight bit of smoothness, which would probably be coming from that vanilla. It's kind of giving it a nice smooth sweetness. It's not too much, it's not too sweet. Kind of getting a little bit of earthiness, probably from that patchouli. But when you get close to it, the fruit, the peach and the plum, it's more of the other things that you're getting with this fragrance when you get closer to it, okay? Because the fruits aren't pronounced as it was when I first sprayed it, and you can smell it lingering in the air, okay? That fragrance in the air is just like super fruity and fresh, okay? But when you get closer to it, when you start smelling it, you get this leathery, smoky, almost earthy, fruity vibe with a hint of that vanilla, giving it this nice smooth creaminess. This one is actually much different than what I was expecting. Honestly, I was just expecting this big explosion of fruits and stuff like that. And again, like I said, when you first spray it in the air, you are definitely going to get this nice explosion of fruits. Nice, sweet, fruity. It's not too sweet, but it's nice, fresh, fruity, okay? When you get close, that's when it starts getting dark. That leathery, that earthy, that woodiness, that slight creaminess that you get from that vanilla, which is very nice. So far, I'm digging this one. And this one definitely, like I said, when it was in the air, it smelled a little bit too feminine for me. But when you get close, that's when it smells more masculine to me. So this is definitely one of those fragrances that definitely can be easily worn by both sexes. This is definitely a unisex fragrance. Again, you're not going to be spending $200 on the Byredo product, okay? You go get the Fragrance World Biblioteca, and you spend about 50, maybe 60 at the most, okay? Depending on where you get it. Again, fruity, leathery, kind of smoky, kind of earthy. That vanilla creeps in a little bit. I'm definitely rocking this one today. This is definitely going to be a nice, now I'm going to say more for the springtime, okay? Because although it's leathery and kind of smoky, it's not like that super dark, rich, smoky leather, okay, that you're going to most likely wear in the cooler months. This one could easily be rocked during the spring and summer, but I wouldn't go with the high heat on this one just because, you know, most of those high heat fragrances have more of that, kind of those citruses up at the top. This has those darker fruits, those peach, that plum, okay? So this, I'm going to rock more in the springtime. Maybe I'll rock it today because it's only going to be about 80 degrees here today. It's not so hot just yet. It's not muggy or anything like that. So maybe I will rock this one today. So spring, fall, not winter, okay? So spring and fall, this is going to be great. Summertime, you can rock it as well as long as it's like 80 degrees or less, which it is here. But there you guys go. Biblioteca. Okay, again, I'm gonna do one more spray just so I can make sure that's what I was getting. But again, on the hand, leathery, vanilla, smoky, kind of woody, kind of earthy, touch fruit, because the fruits really aren't that prominent as much on the hand right here. Okay, but in the air, you definitely get all these fruits. So I'm going to spray it one more time in the air just to see if that was the case. Yes. In the air, it's more of that fruity. You really get more of that vanilla in the air, that fruity vanilla in the air. When you get close, that's when that leather, that patchouli, that earthiness, that kind of almost smokiness comes out. But man, I'm gonna rock this one today. Biblioteca. This is from Fragrance World. Now, most of these Arabian fragrance houses, the performance is usually really lovely. Usually the longevity is really nice, so that is to be seen on this fragrance. This is just a first impressions, but so far I'm definitely digging the actual smell. If you like that fresh, fruity, kind of a little bit dark and earthy with a little bit of that smokiness, this one you'll definitely enjoy, okay? So go check this one out. Go check it out. eBay, this is where I got it. Less than 60 bucks. Biblioteca from Fragrance World. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. Yeah!